What's up, guys? Andrew SuperSwag here, and if you guys didn't know, I'm a pretty big movie person. I like movies, like to make movies, and basically like every movie I see. Right? This year seems to be a really, really good year for movies. Okay, like there are so many good movies out, and I thought I would just go over them. Um, so I have a list of basically every single movie that's coming out this year. Like I only noted the big movies, not like those small like bad movies, but I have a list of good movies, bad movies, and movies that I'm not really sure about. So I'm gonna go over the list of good movies that are coming out this year, or have already come out, and then afterwards we'll talk about them. Okay, so good movies: Man of Steel, Iron Man 3, Star Trek Into Darkness, R.I.P.D., Hunger Games: Catching Fire, The Hobbit: Dissolution of Smaug, Thor: The Dark World, Ender's Game, Red 2, 300: Rise of an Empire, Grown Ups 2, The Wolverine, World War Z, This Is the End, After Earth, Fast and Furious 6, Hangover Part 3, Oblivion, The Host, Elysium, Warm Bodies, Broken City, Now You See Me, Insidious 2, Wolf of Wall Street, Riddick, The Purge, Parker, Pacific Rim, White House Down, 42, Pain and Gain, Kings of Summer, The Heat, Kick-Ass 2, Jobs, The World's End, Getaway, Gravity, and Anchorman: The Legend Continues. Now, this list is based solely on my opinion, if like they're good or not, but those are the ones that seem to stand out as good movies. So here are the bad movies that I think are coming out, or like movies that aren't as good. Now, a lot of people are going to think are good, um, but again, this is my opinion. Um, so yeah, bad movies: Scary Movie 5, Texas Chainsaw 3D, Walking of Dinosaurs 3D, Smurfs 2, Turbo, Despicable Me 2, Monsters University, The Lone Ranger, Epic, Identity Thief, Evil Dead, Percy Jackson: Sea of Monsters, The Croods, Jack the Giant Slayer, Oz the Great and Powerful, Escape from Planet Earth, Movie 43, Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, Dark Skies, Olympus Has Fallen, The Internship, One Direction, This Is Us, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2, and Paranormal Activity 5. So, yeah. I'm gonna go back over these lists and talk about why they made their spot afterwards. And I have a short list of not sure movies, and these are mostly ones I've seen, or I'm not sure if they're gonna be good or not. Here we go, not sure movies: The Great Gatsby, Spring Breakers, Gangster Squad, Copperhead, G.I. Joe: Retaliation, The Last Stand, 21 and Over, and A Good Day to Die Hard. So let's just go over the list of good movies and why they're on the list. So, Man of Steel, obviously, it's a good one. It looks pretty sweet. I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna definitely see it. Everyone who's seen it has told me that it's awesome. I'm not gonna go over every single one because there are a ton of movies here, but I'm just gonna pick the ones I've seen. Iron Man 3, probably the best of the series. It's kind of cartoony near the end. I didn't really like how they're like. I don't really want to spoil anything, but there are like a ton of like different Iron Man suits, which is kind of stupid, in my opinion. Star Trek Into Darkness was really good. I think the first one was better than the second one, but it was still really good. The Hobbit, the first one was pretty good. Nowhere near as good as Lord of the Rings, but still pretty good movies. So, that should be pretty good. Red 2 looks hilarious, and 300, if it's anything like the first one, then it's gonna be sweet. After Earth I saw. It got mixed reviews, but I thought it was pretty good. Oblivion I also saw, that was really good. I think it was actually a remake of a movie that I've seen before. I can't remember what it's called. Elysium looks amazing. Warm Bodies wasn't bad. It was pretty good. But Insidious 2. Insidious 1 was pretty freaky, but Insidious 2 looks really, really creepy. If you haven't seen the trailer, definitely check it out. Okay. What else? White House Down. It kind of looks exactly the same as Olympus Has Fallen. I saw Olympus Has Fallen, but White House Down isn't out yet. But it looks like it kind of exactly the same story. Like someone breaks into the White House and then like kidnaps the president as hostage, and they have to try and escape. It's like exactly the same thing twice. Kick-Ass 2 should be pretty funny. First one was pretty good. The World's End. It looks hilarious. It's like the third movie in like the Simon Pegg like Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead movies. Anchorman: The Legend Continues. Hopefully it's as good as the first one because the first one was hilarious. And Except for good movies I'm going over. Um, Now, bad movies, like, a lot of these, you can go either way, but I think like all these made the list because they're just gonna be pretty bad. So, Paranormal Activity 5, I kind of have respect for the Paranormal Activity series until the fourth one, okay? Because that was so bad, okay? Like, nothing happened. There was nothing like the first three until, like, nothing was trying to, like, scare you really, and you had to, like, like, pick out, like, some of the things that move in the background, which I like to do in movies, but, like, nothing really happened. And then the ending was really stupid. I'm not going to spoil it, but I think it just ruined the whole franchise. One Direction, need I say more? It's on the bad movies list. Olympus Has Fallen, I saw, and it was just really predictable. It wasn't really that great. I saw Dark Skies. It was kind of weird. It was supposed to be a really scary movie, but it wasn't really that scary at all. It was okay, but it wasn't that good. And I mean, but the rest of these are just a bunch of like animated like kids movies. And then Walking with Dinosaurs 3D. Like, how many times have they made a Walking with Dinosaurs movie? Like, I don't really care about dinosaur movies anymore. And then the interesting ones are not sure movies, which I'm not really sure are good or not. Like, based on reviews and trailers and like of me seeing them. So Great Gatsby, that's the first one. I don't even know. Like, it could be good. Um, People say it was pretty good, but I think the trailer makes it look pretty bad. But I mean, don't judge a book by its cover, right? So, Spring Breakers. I mean, it looks pretty funny, and James Franco looks pretty funny in that movie. But I mean, like, the story looks kind of bad. Okay. Gangster Squad. Yeah, it looks good from the trailer, but again, reviews like say it wasn't really that good. G.I. Joe Retaliation, like, it was made well. It was like it was made to be a good movie, but the story was really bad. Okay, the story was pretty bad for that movie. Last Stand, just saw that. It was funny, but Arnold Schwarzenegger's just really awkward now. Like, I don't really know how to explain that. He's really old. He still can't speak English properly. Some of his one-liners are just really stupid. Like, he says he's old in that movie, and he says that like he's trying to like defend the town, right? So he like must have said that that's his like hometown like 7,000 times in that movie. But anyway, Good Day to Die Hard. Again, it's that kind of same thing as G.I. Joe. Like, it was made well, but like the one-liners, like this, like Bruce Willis must have said "I'm on vacation" like 10,000 times. Okay, so like yeah, it was. I kind of liked it, but I mean it wasn't that great. The story was kind of bad, but yeah. So there are a ton of movies here. I don't even know how many I have. Probably like at least 50. But yeah, it's a really good year for movies, and definitely because like the list of good movies is like 3 times as long as bad movies. I'm not sure, but really want to see Insidious 2. That's really good. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm SuperSwag, and I will see you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this, then subscribe and bye.